line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's the starting group for Portland. DeAndre Ayton's out there with Avdia. Then there's Sharp. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the two-guard spot. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a three-point game. Picked by Sabonis. The three. Rebounded by Kamare. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that side. Aiden's on another level.
Portland shooting their first free throw this game. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Connects from downtown.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Ayton, a screen on Murray. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Stanley was a five-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Outside Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Levine can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Three-pointer Sharp. Knocks down the long J. Sharp's got 5.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's Levine. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that one is stopped right through.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 7.
A shot Levine can make work. I mean, he'll just exploit whatever gap he finds in the defense.
Outside Sharp. Jams it in off a great move.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Levine. He's got 7. Plenty of space. Ooh, Levine with another miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And that one's good. Sharp.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Levine passes to Ellis. Avdia pulls it in.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Three-pointer Sharp. Rebound by Sacramento. Now the Kings in transition. Here's Sabonis. From down in the low post, it goes.
Hey, the defense is doing their job well. But Sabonis knows how to get physical and gets by them.
Here's Ellis. Guarded by Sharp. And here's Sabonis outside. That one doesn't drop. Trailblazers lead by 11. Pass to Graham. Avdia outside. Puts up a deep 3. Ellis with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's DeRozan. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
Kings foul. Ellis. First personal foul. Third team.
Here's Sharp. He's got 11. Pass to Graham. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Back to Sharp. Now Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Kings ball.
Here's Levine for three. No good on the buzzer beater. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Portland ahead, up 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too.
Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Grant, right side. Here's the 3. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Pass to Kamari. It's Sharp on the wing. He buries it from 3. Sharp's got 14.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Avdia with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. To the right side. Here's Kamari. Another 3 for Portland. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. One nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And here's Grant from the arc. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
LaVine way outside. Oh, Zach LaVine way back there. Portland leading by 14. It's Sharp with the drive. Pass to Avdia. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. LaVine finds Murray. Fires for 3. Sabonis can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Avdia with it. Sabonis with some nice D. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's LaVine for 3. At the arc, Zach LaVine. Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, 2nd-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Puts one up from 19. Five to shoot. Portland with a rebound. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Sharp. Pass to Aiden. Hey, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Ellis's shot is off. Portland leading by 13. Here's Sharp on the take. Here's Aiden. Another shot. Soft touch off the glass. Aiden's got 7.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Picked by Sabonis. Outside Levine. Levine in deep. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ellis. Guarded by Sharp. Murray passes to Levine. Here's Ellis. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings. Takes the 3. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for Portland. Anthony Simons out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's Klingon. And it's Thibault in at small forward. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt. But Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Pass to Thibault. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Crowder outside. Here's Lyles. Back to Crowder. Monk, a screen on Thibault. Here's Crowder. Drills the elbow jumper.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Simons outside. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss. Kings trail by 17. Valanciunas with it. Henderson picks him up. Pass to Crowder. Launches a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Henderson with it. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
Thibault with a steal for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now, and it's Monk missing. Portland leading by 19. Outside Thibault. Pass to Klingon.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul.
Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Monk. Puts up a three. Portland with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The three from Valanciunas knocks down the triple. Trailblazers lead by 18. Simons passes to Williams. Outside for Henderson. The three ball. Second chance shot to the wing, right side. Sinks it from distance. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
LaRavia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Simons outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Monk with it. Henderson picks him up. Here's LaRavia. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. LaRavia's got his first 3 points of the game.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's LaRavia. There's the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Thibault. Williams with the screen. And it's Thibault missing. Crowder outside. And so it's Portland, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Here's LaVine. Uses the glass on the layup.
And we know LaVine can hang in the air, showing determination on that offensive putback.
Simons outside. And he comes up with a bucket. Simons has got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Thibault, that's good. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. A line change here for Portland.
Substituting on the court.
Now Portland with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Now here's Sharp. There's the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Levine with it from deep. And another miss by Sacramento.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Three-pointer Sharp. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Avdia with a steal.
2 minutes.
Grant outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Avdia. A deep 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And Ayton! Throw it down!
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Portland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Avdia outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Pass to Sharp. Takes a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Crowder finds Valanciunas. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Free throw drops for Valanciunas.
3. Jonas Valanciunas.
And he sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
The end of the
about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got C.J. McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5.
Williamson.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Murray against Levine. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Messi's shot is good.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
For 3, Levine. Messi grabs the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Now here's McCollum. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And the shot goes in.
Assist.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Murray. Zion Williamson making his last shot. To stop the run. Oh!
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's Sacramento following the score by New Orleans. Shot clock at 6. Kick out to Levine. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Always knows where the clock is. Levine recognized it and got the shot away.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. The first player that coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thank you, David. Ellis kicks to Murray. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 8. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
Murray for 3. And they get it back. Valanciunas passes to Murray. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. And here we go.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
What a quick move by Murray. Gets the ball right away. He's getting to that fast break.
Now here's Levine. Murray outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Pelicans ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Murray against Levine. Williamson a screen on Levine. Here's Murray. Here's Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for him.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Murray against Levine, just 5 on the clock. Over Williamson. Levine can't hit.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Shoots. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And stolen by Murray. Jumps up, and it's Murray with the jam.
They're loving how DeJounte Murray right now is creating offense through his defense.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray against Levine, and it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray just determined to produce on that play.
The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Here's the break. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Murray.
Is that Lithuanian lightning out there? Valanciunas playing hard and getting out there in transition.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Lyles against Williamson. Pass to Nisi. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Williamson.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 13.
The Kings trail by 13. The drive by Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go
up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
New Orleans leading by 14. Inside, here's Messi, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
The drive by Monk. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Murray outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Good growth from DeJounte Murray since coming into the league. Started as a role player, turned himself into an all-star.
The Pelicans have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The Kings trail by 16. 44 seconds left in the first half. Over to the left wing. Lyles against Olynyk. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Olynyk sets a screen for McCollum. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Olynyk dishes to McCollum. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Lyles.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Lyles a screen on Murray. From downtown. That shot off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Herbert Jones is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Boston in at the 2 spot. The Kings trail by 13. Here's LaRavia. Hasn't made one yet. No good from outside. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Sacramento grabs the miss.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Lyles against Jones. On the wing, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Olynyk. Jay Crowder pulls it in. The Kings shooting in this game, 45%. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6-10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but This guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring. It reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a six-man.
And the basket is good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Olynyk, a screen on Monk. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Monk against Jones. Lyles with it. Screen by Sabonis. And he drives in. Takes it off the glass.
With a solid screen. Get yourself open. It's a textbook play from Sabonis.
New Orleans leading by 11. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Lyles. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
An effective two-way threat. I love whenever Jones uses his defense to generate his offense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. And 1:01 left in the third.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's LaRavia. Pass to Lyles. Fires the three. Was shot off that time. Pelicans leading by 17. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Tipped away. Here's Boston. It's hauled in by the Kings. The drive by Monk. Off on the layup. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Lyles. Sacramento again missing. And so it's New Orleans feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pelican shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's Valanciunas in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And a wide open look for McCollum. Buries it from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
LaVine with it, outguarded by Murray. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by LaVine.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Floats it up for Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 19 points.
And Williamson knows how to get into a rhythm, and once that happens, hey, good luck.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Now Murray lets the three fly. Rebound by the Kings. BlackJesus has got his fifth rebound in this one. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Murray. Ellis against McCollum. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Williamson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. To the paint, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And guys, so far in this one, Murray has been delivering offensively. This kind of scoring is what made him a high lottery pick.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Murray against Levine. Offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 9. DeRozan passes to Murray. Ellis with the screen for Murray. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Levine gets to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Pass to Murray. Levine against Williamson. Shoots it up. Levine can't hit. New Orleans leading by 7. Murray right side. .125 left in the fourth quarter.
Kings foul. Ellis. Third personal foul. First team foul.
.121 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Misi. Murray with it. Just 4 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes.
And Murray with the floater looking silky there.
The Kings trail by 9. On the wing, Levine. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Misi. Stolen by Levine. Levine against McCollum. There's a good screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Pelican lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Murray, good.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
A 3 from McCollum. No good. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray runs the point with Jones flanking him. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. Sharp deflected. And they'll keep possession. Outside for Grant. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. The Pelicans pull it in. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Outside Jones. Puts up a deep 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Kamari. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Williamson. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia.
New Orleans ball.
Avdia with a steal. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Three-pointer Sharp. The offensive rebound. Ayton passes to Grant. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Here's Sharp. Williams grabs the board. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward.
Yeah, BA, he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
And he can't hit the second. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Three-pointer Sharp. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Sharp against Murray. Outside Sharp. Avdia outside. 6 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pelicans trail by 3. Jones feels it out. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Portland grabs the miss.
2 minutes.
They swipe it. Here we go, one-on-one. Williamson for 3. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Sharp against Murray. Ayton with a screen. Fires from the line. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 5 points.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
And after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Ryan, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Here's Sharp, After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Ayton, the screen on Murray. Sharp passes to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Murray looking around. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Misi. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Sharp. He's got 7. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Jones. 4-3. Nails it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
So for the Pelicans right now, Murray runs the point with Jones flanking him. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ayton with a screen. Knocks it loose. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a 1 of 1. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. And that one good.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
It's tipped. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Ayton, the screen on Williamson. Apia from outside. They grab their own miss. Stripped away. Now Murray. He's scoreless. Takes it inside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Hey, from beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Ayton's got 7.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Down low. Outside Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Shot clock at 5. Avdia, right side. With the clock winding down. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Misi, no good. Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Sharp, and he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Murray inside. Count it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Avdia. Yet to see a basket. Misses a 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Jones from outside. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Avdia against Williamson. Avdia outside from deep three-point land. Here's Ayton. 9 points in the game. From downtown. The rebound by Murray. Pass to Misi. Here's Jones. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Trailblazers up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Scoot Henderson clinging out there with Williams. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The shot by Olynyk, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Yeah, be careful. Clinging kid, bring down the house.
Pelicans trail by 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
McCollum against Simons. Outside Olynyk. Oh, a terrific swat.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Olynyk for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Olynyk's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Brown with the steal for the lead. And he lays it in on the break. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Williams a screen on McCollum. And here's Simons outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Shot clock at 6, and it's in there.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The drive by Simons. Pass to Klingen. Out to Simons. From outside the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingen, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Here's McCollum. Offensive rebound. Brown against Henderson. Brown, that's good. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
McCollum against Simons. Into the lane. All alone. McCollum pulls it in. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a one-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Not many guys are going to want to get in Klingen's way on that drive. I mean, just a terrific flush right there.
Olynyk with a screen on Simons. Here's McCollum. Portland with a rebound. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter of the game. Offensive board. Outside Thibault. They set the screen for 3. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 5-point Portland lead.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
For 3, McCollum. McCollum with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
To the inside. Pass to Olynyk. It counts! And the foul!
Defensive foul.
That's on the T-Stiebel.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Trailblazers out in front, up 2. We've got more hoop. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Portland leading. So for New Orleans right now. Murray runs the point with Jones flanking him. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the center position. Avdia screen on Murray. It's Sharp with the drive. Five on the clock. Here's Avdia. The putback. Outside for Grant from the arc. Portland again missing. Well, the Pelicans shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Murray with it. Nice move. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here.
New Orleans ball.
A three off the inbound. Hits the trifecta.
Dave Murphy.
And the Pelicans lead by 1. Here's Avdia. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Ayton, a screen on Williamson. It's Sharp on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Clock at 6. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Murray against Sharp. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points. And it's so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Murray for 3. Murray can't get that one to fall. Portland trailing here. Avdia, good. Avdia's gotten his first basket of the night. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Murray's shot is good.
Over the years, Murray has continued to embrace a bigger role on offense. He's got so much confidence right now.
Murray against Sharp. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation. And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Avdia against Williamson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Nice key from Avdia. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Here's Grant. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Yeah, great awareness from Grant. Detects an opening inside and converts.
Outside Murray. And the layup is good off the glass. Murray's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Avdia, screen on Murray. Here's Sharp. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments.
Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. It falls.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Murray with it. Picked up by Grant. Murray, no good. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Sharp against Murray. Outside Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Sharp. Here's the pick. The three is up. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Murray. Can force OT. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So a close game sees Portland taking this one.
Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slotting at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. Now, here's Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Here's Avdia. Pass to Ayton. With some arc, and he comes up with the deuce.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Levine with it. Now Avdia defending. Here's Murray. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis. Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. So he gets them both. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Levine. The Trailblazers pull it in.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Into the lane. Nice move. And it's Sharp missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine passes to Ellis. Off target from outside. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ayton a screen. Here's Kamara. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Sacramento off to a slow start. They trail by 6. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Levine looking around. 5 to shoot. Driving in. Avdia with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Ayton. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Through the defender, Ayton, he's going to get his.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. 8-point game. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Poked away. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. From past the arc. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Kings making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Ayton a screen on Ellis. Here's Sharp. Here's Ayton. And he gets the bucket. Ayton's got 6 points.
Just a strong sequence there from DeAndre Ayton.
Outside, Levine. With the drive to end the run. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Here's LaVine. Denny Avdia making his last shot. Yes, that goes in. Zach LaVine. Levine's got his second basket. And here's Sharp. Sharp with the rebound.
Running the play like clockwork, Levine expertly creates some space with the pick and roll.
Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Trailblazers foul. DeMar. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Murray with it. Lock at 6. Levine, a screen on Avdia. Murray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Avdia is out there with Ayton.
Nice finish. He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Here's Sharp. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Murray scanning the floor. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento. Ellis against Sharp. From the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. That three off the mark.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Driving to the basket.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharp just get after it on the backboard.
Murray outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. The tray. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Sharp against Ellis. Takes a three. They get it again. Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
You watch Murray, such a smooth ball handler for his size.
Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build up.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Here's DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Avdia. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Grant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ayton against Levine. Pass to Valanciunas. From beyond the arc. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Grant against DeRozan. And that one, good. Grant's got his first 2 points.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8 and a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good on the triple. To the middle. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Now Ayton. DeRozan defending. Back to Sharp. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
The Kings trail by 10. On the wing, Levine releases. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Levine. For the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Over Valanciunas. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Off target from three-point range. Murray outside. Now Valanciunas. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Sacramento, Jay Crowder out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 2-guard. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 10. He takes it in. The kick out to Sabonis. Good on the triple. Sabonis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Monk with the ball. Williams picks him up. 3-pointer. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Sabonis. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Pass to Monk. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Trailblazers, they've held a 12-point lead earlier. Sabonis' screen on Simons.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reaction.
Here's Klingon. And the layup's good off the glass. Klingon's got his first basket. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The Kings trail by 8. Now Monk. He has yet to score. Pass to Sabonis. Fade away. It's hauled in by Thibault.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Drills the three-pointer.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Monk against Simon. Lyles sets a screen for Sabonis. Pass to Wiles. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Klingon.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Here's Sabonis. He's got 6. Clock is at 3. Crowder, the pass to Sabonis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Showing off his strength, Sabonis powers through the foul and gets it to fall.
The Kings have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Bangs home the trifecta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A shot's good from Simon. Simons has got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Monk's got to continue to stay aggressive. Don't give in to the defense. I love how he flexes when he goes in for these and ones.
The Kings shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Portland leading by 7. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Klingon. Jacks up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's LaRavia. Sabonis high post. Out of hand on it. And now Portland on the break. A finish.
Oh, yes! And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Monk against Simon. Over to the wing. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers with a 9-point lead. And it's slammed in by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Here's LaRavia. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well through 3 quarters of play. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Sharp. Jeremy Grant is out there with Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Ellis can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 11. Kamare misses. Ellis surveying the D. In the corner, Murray with it. Right wing. Here's Valanciunas. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Pass to Kamare. Second shot opportunity. Avdia. Sharp's got space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's 8 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Great at creating shots. Sharpe did it there with that catch and shoot.
Levine for three. They get it back. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here we go. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharpe exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Pass to Sharpe. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Murray kicks to Levine. Sacramento moving it around. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Avdia.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And then Sharpe with the dunk.
And Grant's such a versatile player. He can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Murray against Avdia. Murray outside. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Stretching that range. Defenders might want to get out on Murray. He is dangerous from out there.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Ellis against Sharpe. Just 5 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Avdia, a screen on Ellis. Here's Kamare. Here's Avdia. Drops in the layup for two. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's Levine. And he can't jam it through.
Try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Here's Avdia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Portland?
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Murray against Grant. A three. Portland grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out left to the wing. Takes the three. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland. Levine with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly...
It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point. On target from range.
And here's Zion 3. When it goes in, you just take it. It's like found money in the couch.
Brett, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, B.A., he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game, and I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Allie, thank you. Picked by Williamson. McCollum, pass to Williamson. Crafty move. Williamson can't get it to drop. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a three-point game. Here's LaVine for three. And the three-pointer goes.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Murray against LaVine. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Murray. Williams grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 1 for 3 so far. McCollum outside. Back to Williamson. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Murray. Fires the three. Rebound by the Kings. And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Messi. Here's Williamson. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Good on the bucket.
I certainly don't want to be on the tracks when the Valanciunas train is coming at you.
Murray from outside. DeRozan with the rebound. The Kings lead by 4. Murray passes to Valanciunas. Offline with a 3. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
So great to see Zion Williamson out on the wing and coming down the lane. That's a guy hard to stop on a fast break.
LaVine against Murray. LaVine, that one's good. LaVine's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's McCollum. No points so far. And he's going for the lob. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Here's Levine. Here's Ellis. McCollum defends. Ellis passes to Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Ellis passes to Murray. Fires from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Here's Murray. Nice D from Levine. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 14-4 run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Sacramento shooting their first foul shots of the night.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to McCollum. Here's Misi. Driving inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
Eight seconds left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Murray. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Sacramento on top. They're up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spot. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the 1. Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon. How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Murray against Levine. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Murray. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And Williamson knows how to get into a rhythm, and once that happens, hey, good luck.
Levine attacking from 7 feet away. No good off the glass. Here's New Orleans now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Kicks it out to Williamson. McCollum right side. Just 5 to shoot. And he loves. Look at Williamson finish the oop.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And here's DeRozan. Inside. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Pass to Messi. Over to the wing. Williamson with a screen on DeRozan. Let's go with a three. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Murray.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
And Murray drops them both. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Picked by Williamson. Launches it. And it's Murray with the three. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Levine surveys the D. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Levine. With the drive. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Outside Murray. Williamson with a screen on Levine. Murray for three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Murray. Murray takes flight.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Outside Murray. Pass to Messi. Williamson up top, defended by Murray. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
So focused to get that finish there and to stay somewhat on balance. A great finish from Zion as he gets driving on the inside.
40 seconds left in the half. They get it back. Outside for Levine. Murray, a screen on Murray. Here's Levine. Oh, misses the dunk.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed?
Monstrous jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Picked by Williamson. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's New Orleans up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The Kings trailing. They've got Bruce Brown. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Herb Jones. And it's Boston in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Personal foul. Team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento. LaRavia.
And so he makes both from the line. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Jones, the pass to Boston. From outside, off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Here's Boston, and a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Crowder outside. Fades back. That shot off. Pelicans shooting 59% on this one. A good average. Jones feels it out. No good on the three. And Sacramento shooting 55% for the game so far. Kick out to Brown. 90 seconds into the second half now. Off target with the open look. And so here's Sacramento. Now Monk, still without a bucket. The three. The shot off that time. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Olynyk up top. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. The Kings have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Monk passes to Sabonis, and stolen by Brown. Outside Olynyk, this one for 3. Hauled in by the Kings.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Sabonis. Good.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings leading. Here's Crowder. And it's good. 2 points.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Brown against Monk. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Brown. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's LaRavia. Foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. No good on that one.
At the line for the Kings, LaRavia. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Olynyk passes to Boston. Right wing. The shot by Olynyk, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Lyles. Back to Monk. Shot clock at 5. He can't hit that time. Brown with some nice D. Right now, a close game in New Orleans. To the paint. Right side Jones for the lead. Drills it from deep.
Love the assertive attitude from Jones, wanting to continue to improve in his jump shooting.
Sabonis with a screen on Jones. To the middle. Pulls up. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
Here's the Arabia. Crowder outside. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Pelicans on top, up by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Taking a look at Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. Murray for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pulls up on the wing, and it goes straight through with a swish.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from LaVine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Here's McCollum. Williamson outside. Gets hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. Now the Kings in transition. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in. And the Kings lead by 1. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. LaVine can't hit.
Okay. Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Pass to Murray. To the paint. Kicks it out to Williamson. Now here's Murray. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
And wasting no time to DeJounte Murray off the catch.
Outside LaVine. Pass to Valanciunas. Man, not sure what he was thinking there. The Pelicans lead by 4.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he jams it home with authority.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
And here is DeRozan. Back to Murray. Over Williamson. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Right side, LaVine. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Oh, the long-range prowess of LaVine.
Oh, you have to applaud LaVine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
LaVine against Murray. Williamson with a screen on LaVine. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Murray, a screen on Murray. Outside Murray. The shot from 20 feet out. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Now that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen that.
On the wing, Murray. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Williamson, no good. Kings trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Up top, Levine, defended by Murray. Lets it go from deep. DeRozan passes to Levine. Fires the three. That's off. 7 for 12 now.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. They kick it out to Murray. Back to McCollum. Fires for three. Here's Misi. There's the three. Kept alive. Out to McCollum. No good there. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
And it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Grant is out there with Avdia. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2. A drive by Williamson. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Murray scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Williamson. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Dan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Murray. Rebounded by Kamare.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Sharp. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time.
Trey Murphy.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Williamson against Avdia. And he's good on the three ball.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Shot to stop the run.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Ayton a screen on Jones. Launches it. And another three for Portland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Murray, good.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. Ayton inside. He's covered by Murray. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Jones.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Aiden, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
And getting a lane, Murray's so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
Ayton, a screen on Williamson. Williamson against Avdia. 5 to shoot. Takes it off the glass. Avdia's got 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sharp against Williamson. Ayton, the pass to Sharp. The offensive rebound. Here's Kamare. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've got... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trail Blazers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court right now for the Trail Blazers, Avdia is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Grant, then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. He doesn't get the second one. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Murray outside. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Good work there as it goes.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a sixth sense of when someone's open.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside, Jones. Avdia with a defensive effort.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now, here's Sharp. 6 points for him. There's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And they're on the break. Here's Messi, and stolen by Sharp. And now Portland on the break, fires the three. Here's Ayton, shakes him. It's deflected. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. There's the pick. And Jones has it in the corner. Murray outside. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Kamare. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. And it's in there. Ayton's got 9.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Murray outside. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Sharp, that's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Williamson, the screen. Here's Murray, down low. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Williamson. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Sharp against Murray. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Knocks down the three ball. Sharp's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Jones looking for an opening. And Jones slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And look at Murray's mechanics, making that corner three look easy.
Williamson against Avdia. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Avdia's got 7 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got Brown. He's out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Olynyk in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And here's McCollum for 3. Simons with the defensive effort. Portland leading by 10. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And how about the awareness by Clingan, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Out to the right wing. For three, Olynyk. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Olynyk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Simon. No scoring in this one. It's hauled in by Brown.
He's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. To the left wing, Olynyk has the open look. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Henderson against Brown. Henderson right side. Clingan the screen for Henderson. A three ball. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Robinson Earl. Shoots over Simon. Robinson Earl, no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown outside. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers leading by 8. Henderson with it. Now defended by McCollum. They get it back. Here's Clingan. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pelicans. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Clingan the screen for Simon. To end the cold streak. And it's good off the back rim and in. Clingan's got his first bucket in this one. McCollum outside. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Brown sets a screen for McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Olynyk, a screen on Simon. A three from McCollum. Portland grabs the miss. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thibault finds Henderson. Olynyk with the steal. And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Simons surveying the D. Going inside. Banked in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shot game clock separated by 5. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Simons against McCollum. The 19-foot shot. And it's Simons missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Portland, they've got Sharp. Avdia is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2 spot. Murray outside. Four on the clock. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Avdia with it. Jones covering. Here's Kamare. Avdia, a screen on Williamson. Kamare misses. Pelicans trail by 11. Kicks it out to Williamson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the rare 3 from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Now Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Unloads. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over to the left wing. Kamara cans it from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Williamson. The shot missing. Avdia with the defensive effort. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And that one misses. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Good on the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
From deep. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Good on both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Sharp against Murray. Sharp on the wing. Abdia, a screen on Murray. Murray against Sharp. Over Murray. And it's Sharp missing.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson, a screen on Sharp. And the Pelicans miss again. And Portland has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Avdia with it. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Murray from deep three-point territory. Here's Nisi. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother.